YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. We'll be jumping into some multiplayer here with the Lizardmen. I think we've covered a little bit of High Elf, a little bit of Skaven. Speaking of High Elf, let's see who we're going up against. Let's get some Bastillodons with Solar Engine, several of them. We can't pass up on dinosaurs. Krokgar is stupid good. But let's go with the slightly cheaper version, the Scar Veteran. Charge bonus melee attack, and that could be pretty good. Ooh, we definitely want that. Let's get a Scar Veteran. Also on a Carnosaur. One use, 40 armor piercing damage, 40% weapon damage. Maybe. I don't think it'll hurt. Okay. So we're gonna need Saurus warriors with shields. Get some skinks to fill in a few gaps. So we got range with the Bastillodons. Let's see here. So basically, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Bastillodons with the solar engines are for if he has dragons or longer range, I have something to fight back with. They don't have great range, but it's better than nothing. Infantry-wise, I got a lot of skink cohorts, so that if he comes like all elite infantry, I have something to work around the flanks and still try and go after archers. I bring one feral cold one just because I have the money, and again, running down archers or maybe getting a hold of an artillery piece or something like that, they're not going to do a lot otherwise. If he has dragons or a mounted lord, they get wrecked by the Carnosaurs. So I feel fairly safe in that regard. Just trying to think here whether I would rather trade some more of these skinks for another feral cold one. And that gives me a little more speed, but if he has cavalry, I mean, cold ones will get wrecked by cavalry. If I don't have enough speed, though, I'm likely to get hammered and can't catch up with archers. Oh, let's think. Of course, I got some speed with the Scar Veteran. I think what we'll do is trade a couple of these Saurus with shields to Saurus with spears and shields. That way I have the flexibility to help tear down some cavalry. And maybe now we just get the Cold One Riders. And we'll put the upgrades on the skinks. I don't have any magic, which is a calculated risk. That's because I've brought the extra solar engines, so let's just see how it plays out. This could backfire, could be good, just depends on what my opponent brings. If he brings a lot of elite infantry, I could find myself in trouble unless I can do a lot of damage with the solar engines, because like a bunch of Phoenix Guard or something, and I would be in pretty big trouble here, I think. Because I don't have magic to help pull apart the Phoenix Guard, and they have physical resistance. So, again, could find me in a pretty bad spot. But if he has, like, Flyer for a Lord, I'm going to be able to put a pretty big hurt on the Flyer using my Bastillodons with the Solar Engine. It's kind of just... Okay, Saurus mixed with skinks, spears toward the flank. Let's see if we can hide these cold ones. Yeah, I forget these guys don't have a whole lot of range. definitely the downside. Okay, let's see what we can do here. If he's got some eagle claws, we're gonna be pretty badly outranged. Eagle claw would do pretty good against the Bastillodons until I close the distance. Let's just see what we're up against, and then we'll have to decide how to handle things. Okay, he's got a dragon. Alright, I don't see an eagle claw. He does have a net of Ammontok. I don't know why else he'd bring a light wizard. Prince, okay. This isn't gonna be too bad. I actually kind of want to reposition here, where my Bastillodons don't have this in their way. Walk this way a little bit. So we need to use the Bastillodons against his dragon and his phoenix. Let's see if he does some scouting with his phoenix. I'll hope not. Ooh, he's headed right towards the woods, though. Yeah, he's scouting and he's gonna find us. Okay, he's got us, so split up. Okay. Swordmasters. Just kind of keep our cold ones on the move. We don't actually want to engage anything. Okay. Don't fire at will. You'll fire at what I tell you to. Fire at the Swordmasters. Start swinging around this way. I thought I told you to fire at the Swordmasters, not march forward. I guess the terrain's hurting me. Get back, get back, get back. Let's pull back just a bit. Does have one Phoenix Guard in the back. I'd kind of like to get a shot or two. What's he gonna do with this Phoenix? Let's keep an eye on that thing. Oh, he's just gonna do some bombing. It's okay, I don't think that's gonna do much. I want to get some damage done to these Swordmasters because they're a very expensive target. He got a good bomb in on those skinks. Let's just keep moving to make it hard for him to bomb. Yeah, if he wants to sit back, I'm happy to get some more shots in on his Swordmasters, because they're going to be a tough, tough unit. I'm not real thrilled with my chances right now, to be honest. He's gonna come back and drop some more bombs. That's fine. If he's dropping bombs, I'm doing way more damage to his Swordmasters than he is to some of my cheap infantry, so I'm happy to make that trade with him. If he lands his Lord, I'm gonna put him in a world of hurt. Come on, Bastillodons. I want to fire as much as we can. He got a nice breath attack on me there. Let's start firing at the Phoenix Guard now. Okay, put a nice net on me there. But he didn't catch this other unit, so let's get in and cause some disruption. I don't know what kind of weird attack order that was, but let's surround these guys. Keep moving around here. Let's go. Okay, we already got a break in the center. Actually, change your target here. Carnosaurs. Group 3. Come on through. Okay, let's go put pressure on his bowman. Yeah, you better run. Turn around back over here. Change your target there. Actually, you all start taking down his lord. There we go. Getting some good damage in on his lord. He's gonna land his phoenix on my 2 dinos, and I really don't think that's what he wants to do with his life. Because I got a spear nearby too. So I'm gonna blob in there and take that engagement all day long. I did use his net here. That was good until his... These guys still netted? There we go. Damage resistance. Okay, there we go. Get in there and get that dragon. Okay, things are going okay for us for the moment. Okay, he got his lord out of there. Actually, you all stay here. Stay on the lord. Group 3, let's get out of here for a minute. Let our spears finish that. Yeah, if his lord wants to go back up in the air, that's actually quite okay with me too. Because if his lord goes up in the air, then my Bastillodons get more chances to shoot at him and cause damage, so I'm quite okay with that. Meanwhile, we'll try and get rid of the light wizard. Oh, sweet, look at that. His lord broke. How lucky is that? He had quite a bit of health left. Alright, let's go for weak targets over here first. Spears, turn around. Phoenix Guard. Okay, his lord's gonna come back. We still have him targeted. So it's quite likely his lord's gonna rout again. Let's see if we can get these spearmen out of play. Get the Phoenix Guard in the back. His lord is gonna pretty much buy the farm here at any moment. Let's get out of these spearmen. We're try and cycle another charge up. These sword masters, after all that damage, managed to hold on to that fight. Let's go see how they like getting a Bastillodon in their face. Where does Lord go? His Lord's... Okay, his Lord's fleeing the battlefield. Perfect. His Lord's fleeing the battlefield.
A shameful display!
Yeah, for him, not for me. His Phoenix, I don't know what he did with his Phoenix there, but he got his Phoenix all out of whack. Actually, don't put your shots in there. Okay, we got rid of the Sword Masters. Let's put a charge in on these Phoenix Guards. Those guys are not going to be easy to take out. And let's bring our leadership back over here a little closer. His Lord came back. Darn it. Well, I still got a shot left in this Bastillodon, so let's turn around and go take it. Those archers turned around and came back already, too. Yeah, you really don't want to land your Phoenix on these Carnosaurs, buddy. It's your funeral. Yep, I told you didn't want to land your Phoenix on these Carnosaurs. Carnosaurs are like, they are just not the place where you want a lord who's mounted to be fighting. Like, they are the last place you want a mounted lord to be fighting. So the High Elves are gonna fall. Their dragon's down. And Plague Bearer, huh? Did I defeat someone who's defeated someone from CA? It says defeat a CA staff member or anyone else with this achievement. Sweet! So I picked it up. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. It was a fun battle. So yeah, the Bastiladon's actually pretty key there because they did massive damage to his prince when he got back in the air. And his Swordmasters did pretty darn good considering how bad my Bastiladons shot them in the face. But I think in the end here, my opponent going with this more expensive range component rather than a more diversified range component ended up hurting him. I don't think it was a bad idea to have a Swordmaster. A Phoenix Guard, I mean, kind of makes sense because the Lizardmen have some awful monsters that you have to try and take down. But I think the problem with this army is just he didn't have a good answer to the Bastiladons, and they were able to do considerable damage. So hope y'all enjoyed that one. You got to see me use the Bastiladon. We picked up a Plague Bearer trait. Appreciate MSI sponsoring my channel and helping make these videos possible. Appreciate you being here. I love making this content for you every day. Tell me what you want to see. In terms of the Lizardmen for today, I think the couple of important things here to learn about their units. So this Bastiladon with Solar Engine, it's actually really good versus flying units, which is one of the reasons why I brought it, anticipating that they would have a dragon, and they sure enough did. Look at this, takes away all this melee attack, accuracy, and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty interesting. It's blinded ability, it's magical attack too, the ammunition, so it's good versus Phoenix Guard in that case. So, I mean, they're pretty good against infantry and flying units. You just have to be aware of their line of sight. You saw how they kind of got tripped up on their line of sight. And then they're okay in melee afterwards. I mean, they're not great, but I mean, you can throw them in and get some armor-piercing anti-infantry done, which is what we needed in the end. So, I mean, the Lizards are pretty straightforward to me. They're the best faction in terms of being able to take someone like Krokgar or a Scar Veteran or combine them, and it's just a lord-killing frenzy. Carnosaurs are extremely good at bringing down enemy lords. The best in the game right now about bringing down enemy lords, especially ones that are mounted. And then the Lizardmen they excel at tearing up enemy formations because of their monsters. In this case, I didn't really have to do that. My Cold Ones ran some distraction. It's about all they were going to be good for in the end anyway, and then the Bastiladons did the lion's share of the work I needed done. So, hope y'all enjoyed that one. Let me know what else you want to know about the Lizardmen. I'll see you soon.